All right, guys. So we are going to do a competitive audit on a couple of different websites right now for one of our Brand Accelerator clients. And I have one of my designers on board with me today to sort of walk through this process. And it's going to be a lot of fun. And we're going to keep this short. We're going to keep it punchy. We're going to keep it valuable. And so one of our clients is a business coach, and he helps entrepreneurs. I love when my dog goes crazy in the background. Let me just turn this stuff off real quick. Okay, cool. So he is a business coach who helps entrepreneurs sort of create raving fans inside the business and outside the business, and helps them with processes and systems and mindset, and gives them all the tools that they need to, take their business from $1 million to $5 million. And so we want to look at some competitive websites and look at their functionality, look at their presence, and gather some of the ideas and thoughts behind why certain things are on their site and certain things aren't on their site. And so I have Malika with me today to sort of walk through this process with me as we do this for all of our clients, and get the perspective from the designer, so that everything on Pradeep's website is there for a reason. So what's up, Malika? What's going on?
Hi, Henry. It's nice to be here. I'm really glad that we're going to do this live.
That's awesome. So this is sort of a new feature to our process here at Unique Designz. And so we are looking at some competitive websites that are geared towards entrepreneurs, geared towards business owners,
and
so
more, personal brands.
And more personal brands, correctly, because our client Pradeep is a personal brand, and we've branded him as the Raving Fans Coach. And so he, like I said, he helps you develop that raving fan base inside your organization and on outside of your organization. So we're looking at Tony Robbins because he's not a direct competitor to Pradeep, but we want to look at the icons in the industry, right? And see what they're up to, and see why they're doing certain things and why they're not doing certain things. So offline, Malika had some good points when it came to Tony Robbins' website. And so, Malika, could you share with us again what those points were?
Yes, of course. What I was sharing is that Tony Robbins, being actually such a known figure in like life coaching and branding, he has a very simplistic style on his website. So nothing actually that really stands out. Everything is pretty simple, and the main feature that he has on his website is the video that you see the first time you load the website, and that's something that evokes emotions. So it's definitely visible that he's trying to present himself to be completely consistent with his with the image that he actually has. But all the other features on the website are definitely simple and nothing too complicated, and we are in agreement that this is because he actually doesn't need that, because he is such a well-known figure. And this is going to help us very much to establish what is it that we need for our client Pradeep, because he is not on Tony Robbins level, but we can also we can definitely review some features from Tony Robbins' site that will be great reviews on Pradeep's website.
Yeah, I agree. And so, yeah, I mean, I love the simplicity of it. I mean, Pradeep.
You can definitely see that his website is just like a regular website. If you would think that if you would see this website and this would be a website from a hardly known person that's establishing personal brand, you would think that there's nothing that stands out here, and maybe you would be put off, maybe even be put off from this website. But when you know it's Tony Robbins, I think it definitely creates a consistent image. Even
That's
if
right.
it's so simplistic. Yeah, and this is what we need to keep in mind when we design for our clients, because this is something that cannot be directly used for our client, because the target audience is different. I mean, the target audience is similar, but the recognition is not on the same level. So we should definitely do something that's more eye-catching and that has more cool features, if I can say that.
No, yeah, perfect. And so, and it was funny because when I was talking to the client yesterday, we were talking about my website, and he said the first thing that grabbed me and pulled me out of my seat was the colors.
Oh, mm-hmm.
The colors. He said the colors and the imagery. He said the picture of and he even said specifically the picture of the eye. That just blew. He said that blew me away. He said the bold font. He said the UD with the paint on the hands, and then he said obviously the pictures of you, but he said that color was so magnetic that it just drew me in. And Sorry, yeah. No, I wanted to say that I also noticed that he, from your conversation with him, that he pays a lot of attention on color, and I agree. As a designer, of course, that the color is really important, but maybe in some way a little bit it's his personal bias, just a little bit, but it's definitely something that needs to be taken in account. Absolutely. That's why we went with.
I wanted to say that he is maybe someone who pays attention more to color, but it does not necessarily need to be all of his clients. But we definitely need to pay attention to colors. Yeah, and of course this is one of the main features that we as designers use.
Sure. And the stylescapes, I just want to show the stylescapes that you created. This stylescape right here was the one that he chose to be the winner. And great job on this again, Malika. Like, you did a really, really great job here and blew the client away. So the color scheme, the yellow and the purple and the mix of blue, like, this really, really pops. So taking the color scheme and I went crazy here for a second. Let's get another browser up for a sec. Maybe taking the simplicity of this site, but evoking the color into this. That's what's going to make it pop. That's what's going to make it stand out. Right? So, and I think we have the capabilities of creating this video background for Pradeep as well as we did for my website. So I know Pradeep does have some video content, and we may be able to do that, and that may be a good suggestion going forward. But look at the calls to action too. So the first thing they do is they have a button here, take your free life assessment. So you click here. So it takes a little bit. Yeah, it takes a little bit to load. So get started, the wheel of life. So we click it. And so now it's now the website becomes interactive. Right? So this is some really cool stuff. So how are you happy with your how happy are you with your overall health, wellness, and general state? So this is basically a survey. of some sort,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
So we do this, and then we go next question, and then let's just get through it and see what's going on here. So mind and meaning, love and relationships. Next question.
You can clearly see that this is like a work of a professional, because it almost has a psychological features that draws you in. I mean, the landing page itself is, as we said, very simple, but when you dig deeper, it just takes you in with this survey in with everything else. You're showing it now, and definitely, yeah.
Right. And so now so you do the survey, and now in order to get the results, you have to put in your name, first name, email address, and phone number. So what I'm thinking is there's a possibility that we do some sort of survey for Pradeep. It's just a suggestion. It's just a thought where, are you, the question may be, are you as efficient and effective, as you think you are, and then you go into, you go into some questions, and then people will get their answers based on, an opt-in. So right away, the interaction engages engages the viewer, and that's what we want. That's what we want right away. So it's something to take note on. And what I'll do here.
Tony Robbins' survey is very much focused on on the life in general, and Pradeep's questions could be focused on business features and on a business success or unsuccess, and use that as a draw in to his potential clients.
Right. I agree. I'm just taking some notes here on our little whiteboard over on our left. So I'm just doing TonyRobbins.com. Here's where we can go into sort of the love-hate relationship of this website. So we love the interaction.
Yeah, we love the video, I think.
We love the video. We love I
think we don't much love the simplicity, and not so much the simplicity. I mean, we love simplicity, we love minimalism, but I think the absence of details is something as a designer that puts me off, but only if I look at it from a designer's perspective. It doesn't necessarily mean that this is something that would put off a potential client. So this
Correct.
is my personal opinion. Yeah.
It's a good point.
No, I wanted to say that for Pradeep, as a lesser known figure in the business, some details that are making it interesting all the time could help.
Right. So we gotta take that into consideration when we're creating sites for these folks, because we clearly understand that we need to bring in other functionality, other design elements that are going to get someone's attention. And that's the biggest thing. Without attention, you don't have a business. So I'm going to go right. So I'm going to come over here again, and I want to, so let's go through what we still love about this site. So we love the video, we love the visitor engagement.
He has two separate sections for business and for life. So probably this is covering all from his audience, I guess. So if you have a successful life, maybe you don't have a successful business, or the other way around.
Yep.
So I think he's covering most of it. Yeah.
Yeah. Look at this. This is really cool stuff. So he's splitting the audience. I love how so what we also love is the segmentation. Yeah, I like the tiles design. This is something that we suggested for Pradeep.
without even knowing that our Tony Robbins, as his direct competitor, is using it. But I think this is something that stands out. That's something that really does well with the audience. So it's not a new thing, but it's something that grabs attention.
Yeah, for sure. So he's got some opportunities to purchase here as I click through. So he's got adopt the winning mindset. So we click it. And then here's this. I've actually been to this event and it's mind blowing. Like it's life changing. It really is. It's incredible. So he's got some opportunities to buy here. All right, cool. So I like that. I like the tile design, and I like the fact that it's easy to buy. Easy to purchase.
Definitely. His website is not artistic in any way, but it's definitely doing what it's supposed to do. It has calls to action that are really standing out. I think definitely whatever it needs to do, it is doing, and it's just right in your face. It doesn't have any like cool features or artistic features for designers, because designers are not his audience, not in like direct audience, and it's just doing what it's supposed to do. And I love the image of him standing on water. I think that maybe because as a designer, I'm thinking all the time about storytelling. I think this is something that really drew my attention. And I think this is something that even subconsciously is doing great on his audience. For sure.
Yeah, he really does cover all the bases here. And I like the fact that he leverages video a lot, because it's one thing to hear Tony speak, but then it's one thing to see him, because he's quite the presence. He's a big guy. Like, he's a big guy. So we're going to put here, love the use of video. Well, we have loved the video, but love the use of video throughout. All right, cool. All right, so let's look at some. What do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we have about 7 things we love about it. Let's talk about what we hate about it. Hate it. All right.
Well,
so
we said we hate the absence of details. Just small affordances that just draws you in if you don't already know the person. I think we hate that.
Yeah, for sure. So the lack of detail.
Yeah. I mean,
that's for sure.
Yeah.
And there's lack of design, really. I mean, it's.
Yeah, I completely agree.
He's got a lot of call to actions, like all over the place.
Yeah, and like everything is adjusted to that.
Yeah.
That's what it works for him. I completely understand why the website is like this.
Do you think it's a little too busy?
Well, maybe, yeah, for my taste, it will definitely be busy. But when I've noticed a tendency with famous entrepreneurs that they kind of have a look-alike website. I don't know if it's playing it safe or just a lack of taste. I don't want to say a lack of taste, but maybe. I don't want to offend anyone.
I guess.
Maybe, as I said, maybe it's just not the need. There's no need for that. It works. I mean, we as a designers have a tendency to focus on details, on minimalism, on negative space, but not necessarily his audience would need that.
I agree. The one thing I really don't like about this site is how the typography fights with the backgrounds. Like, to me, transform your life, it's kind of hard to read.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think this is also a tendency that I notice in modern websites. I think that maybe it's because it's everything is just for example here, I think they are focusing on video. Even if you don't read the letters, you are already drawn in, right?
True.
Yeah, so maybe if we have Pradeep's website, we would definitely need to make sure that the audience reads his message, because they don't know what he thinks, they don't know what he wants. So they already are familiar with Tony Robbins. So even if you just see him screaming on the stage, that's enough for you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The good news is Pradeep actually has a emotional video that he's getting produced, and I saw the version 1 of it already, and it's really good. It just needs to be trimmed down because it's a little too long right now, but we're definitely going to leverage that for the website, and use it maybe very similar to how I use my videos on my website. So but we have to make sure that we, specifically for Pradeep, again, because he's not as renowned and iconic as Tony, we need to make sure that his fonts and his messaging and the typography on the site is easy to read, because that's going to catch the audience right away. So with the color, I think we did a great job with the color scheme, but we got to go a little bit more bold with the font and a little bit more clearer. So that's one thing that I think Tony's site could definitely use some help with. But anyway, as we continue down, is there anything we don't like about it more?
I definitely like the clear section of his testimonials, so I say it, but it's because it's just I think, however they look, if you see like Hugh Jackman and Pitbull there, you know, like, okay, this is the big stuff. So he didn't actually need a design there, but it functions nicely. I like the arrows that you can click. It's
let's
interactive.
Love the testimonial functionality. All right,
I
cool.
think always in testimonials can be a bit boring. So if you don't make something out of it, like have it stand out or be interactive, maybe people are not gonna click on it.
That's
or
right.
They're just gonna see one testimonial. Yeah.
Agreed. So, okay, cool. So besides the lack of detail, the lack of design, the font fighting, I call it the font fighting. Is there anything else? Because we can move on to another site. Is there anything else?
Yeah, well,
we hate about it?
Yeah, I think. I don't hate anything about it. I could just say what I like.
Okay,
I like
cool.
to use the images, but I don't hate anything.
Other than
other than we said, yeah.
Okay, cool.
One thing that I hate is, I don't know if it's even worth mentioning. Maybe it's my lack of knowledge about Tony Robbins, but he has this anomaly section. It's close to the footer. If you it somehow doesn't connect in my mind with his job, but probably this has some background story which I don't know about. It's close to the
So if basically Namali is the hotel that Tony Robbins owns in Fiji.
I came to that knowledge, but somehow it's just I don't think if you would really get into it, I don't know if it's supposed to be on his like a life coach website.
I agree.
Maybe yes, but I wouldn't put it there from my perspective, because it somehow just draws you into completely another level. You start thinking about travels and about hotels, and this is a completely different reason why you came on his website.
Agreed. Agreed. Great point. Great point.
But we're definitely not going to do something like that with Pradeep.
No. We're not sending everybody to his house in Canada. All right, so let's take a look at another site that may be a little bit way off the mark, but on the same level of value or quality as Pradeep, because Pradeep is we would like to call him a higher ticket service entrepreneur. His services and products are not cheap by any means. And so we want to look at other brands out there that hold the same value. So, but from a completely different niche. So what I want to do is, I've never seen this website before, but I'd love to go check out the Aston Martin website. Curious to see Aston Martin.
Reviewing their logo the other day.
Oh, really?
It was from a book that was telling about how you should use a story to sell something. Not necessarily that. Actually, as a matter of fact, using Aston Martin as an example for not so much more valuable car than another car, but the story that it tells, and the story of elegance and the story of high end that follows it is just something that would make you purchase it if you have more money, even if it's not more like high quality than another car.
I agree.
So just once more, something that tells about how you can use the design in order to leverage your business, in order to make your prices go higher.
Agreed. Now, I am absolutely obsessed with this website. I'm not gonna lie, and I didn't even start scrolling yet. They had me at hello, Aston Martin. So look how minimalistic, but just beautiful this site is. So you have models to the left, and then you have your hamburger menu on the right. And so what I love about this is the functionality. Functionality is unreal.
Yeah, I'm sure this is the way the reason they chose to have models on the left and the hamburger menu right was probably because they just came to knowledge that their audiences are just what are they interested in more just than models. And
that's right.
This should be just right up there.
That's correct, because your eye moves from left to right in a Z, in a Z formation.
Yeah.
So we definitely want to take that to mind. So just this video is just breathtaking. It's just so sick. Like I don't even know how to explain it. So we click on the models and we go to Vantage. Look at the wolf on the roof. Just unbelievable.
You can say here that they have details.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
If you look at the website, you don't see the car, but this is the great point of their website. Because you don't see the car, you see a little bit of the feature, but this is just a thing that they draw you in.
Yeah, and they look at what they did. They named it the archetypal hunter.
This is storytelling right there.
Yeah. Oh, I'm writing all this stuff down. So the storytelling, functionality, the simplicity, the detail, the use of images. Look at the eyeball in the background.
Mm-hmm.
So if we click this, it actually opens up full screen video. And it's short. Beautiful won't be tamed. I love it. I love it. So I like how they use the text the text is on a flat background. You know, text is easy to read. I was just talking about that. Text is easy to read. And it's chunked. And it's chunked out nicely. So there's not big like paragraphs of text that you have to read.
Yeah.
Split up nicely. So client can consume small chunks, you know, small pieces at a time. Love it. Okay. And we have some just clean imagery here. So the use of imagery here is beautiful. The one thing that I see here though is this picture here isn't great quality. It's a little pixelated, and I'm surprised that they would use a picture like that, but I'm getting nitpicky. But the little videos here and there I think are beautiful.
Yeah.
And this is just, look at this. So another thing is notice there's a, look at the wolf like biting you at the end. There's a connection between nature and
the
brand.
Exactly, the storytelling. The storytelling that they employ on their website. Yes, I'm loving it, and it's also they also have the simplistic features on the landing page and above the fold. But it's also they can afford it because they are well known.
True.
I'm getting back to that, but all of the other things, I love their storytelling.
Yeah, this is something else. They have some great presentation here, and this is just one model. This is just one model. I love this element here. So it's just a rectangle over. And this is actually a form, an input form. They want to know where we live. Okay. Very cool. The grand tour.
Yeah.
Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it.
All right. So you want to just connect it with nature. This model in particular is great.
For sure. I mean, the picture of the wolf on the ceiling, on the roof of the car just blew me away. So I like the navigation too. It's very, very easy. Very easy. So easy navigation. Okay. Now, I know hate's a strong word, but I use it purposefully. I use it purposely. You know.
I know.
I want, so one of the things that's happening right now for me is I'm getting a little overwhelmed and I'm getting a little lost. So I want to make sure that I can navigate the site in a very simplistic manner so that I could go where I want to go quickly. So one of the things
I think I think we couldn't directly employ this type of navigation to our client Pradeep particular, because here I think maybe it's just the job of the website to get you lost, to look at all the car models because you haven't yet decided. And with Pradeep, I think you just you have to be clear on your vision and you need to know what you are doing. So I think having this model of navigation wouldn't work for us, but the use of videos and the use of storytelling is something that we could definitely employ with Pradeep.
Agreed. All right. Well, that's good. So let's take a peek at one more I'm going to pull up Pradeep's client brief, and let's take a look at one more. I want to make sure I got the last. I think this is it. I just want to look at the competitors. So we got Jack Canfield, Michael Gerber, and Tony Robbins. So Pradeep actually just met Jack Canfield a couple weeks ago, which is pretty ironic, which is funny. So let's look at Jack Canfield real quick, and then that'll be the last site that we sort of look at. Jack Canfield. Oh my God. I'm gonna have a field day with this one.
I think you can expect something like this. Maybe. I think, yeah, Jack Canfield's audience would not necessarily be Pradeep's audience. It just, yeah. I think as long as, I mean, yeah.
I agree.
First time you just see his, it looks a bit,
like outdated.
No, I cannot. I wanted to say dated. I was trying to find a nicer word, but yeah, it is one page layout, something that's very modern, of course, in the age of mobile phones. But you can just see the use of the logos that are not necessarily needed to be there. The typography and the small graphics, like the success principles and the transformation, it's not so minimal. It's actually yeah, you have so many features here, and I think the things that we didn't like on Robbins, I think this is something that develops those things more and more.
Right. So let me go here.
Like for me personally, the long call to action button, click here for free instant access, not necessarily works.
Yeah, where are you at?
Yeah, on the landing page.
Okay, here.
Here you have, yeah. Just scroll a little bit where the mobile phone is.
Oh, right here.
The huge call to action buttons. It always resonates with me like this is kind of a cheaper brand.
CPA buttons.
Yeah, not necessarily evokes the style or elegance.
Lacks style. There's not too much I like about this website, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
The pictures are pixelated, you know.
Starting from the logo.
Yeah, the logo is just, it's pretty dated. Yeah, it's pretty dated. So I can't really say that I love anything about it.
Yeah. But it kind of, I think also he uses his him being familiar with the audience, so I think he can pass on with this.
Well, the one thing he is doing right is that he's trying to deliver the value above the fold and get you to take action on something right away. So if there's one thing that I love about it is that his calls to action stand out. Yeah, his CTAs stand out, and they're in the forefront. Go digging for them. So I'll give Jack a give Jack a carrot for that. But other than that, this site needs some real heavy rework, I should say, to get it up to speed, get it up to 2018. Yeah, and that's a good point. That's a point that I want to make, and then we can wrap this up. You know, when your website looks outdated, you said something that really stood out to me, and you said it makes them look cheap. Yeah. And in 2018, like, we got 3 seconds when we land on a page. Is it going to keep us there, or are we clicking away? Yeah. And when I came to this site, I was just like, like, I'm out. It looked like a cheap ClickFunnels page that somebody threw together in a half an hour, you know. And Jack Canfield is a real reputable guy, you know, and it's a shame that he just didn't stay with the times, you know. And who knows how much money he's losing by not updating his brand. Yeah.
And
right?
by not having new audiences. Yeah,
why not continue to innovate and grow?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I completely agree, yeah.
So, great. We definitely tackled a lot today, and I realized that, like, it's smart to do these horizontal and vertical sort of competitive audits before we move forward in the functionality and design of our clients' websites, because it gives us different perspectives, it gives us different ideas, and it allows us to really bring in some functionality and experience from other niches. Because the worst thing that can happen, and you brought it up before, you said these super celebrity personal brands, they all have this cookie cutter template website. So what differentiates them from each other? Nothing.
But sometimes they don't need it because they already have a brand that's so recognizable that just, I mean, when you see Tony Robbins, you know who he is. When you see Gary Vaynerchuk, you know who he is. So maybe, this is not something, maybe they are, from my perspective, I always think that this is done for a reason. And because someone who has that sort of money, they can invest in everything. So I think they are deliberately making their websites simple so that just audience can just engage. Whatever. As you said, the Tony Robbins has just a call to action buttons that really stand out. Everything is simple. You don't have a dilemma where to go or what to click on. You just scroll to the website. You have an experience.
Yeah, you just go. And
everything comes back together. So who your audience is, and if you are established on the market or not. So I think this is a really important thing that we need to focus also on, like your audience and your what your brand needs to deliver.
Right. Exactly. So this is good stuff. So we're going to wrap this up. So this is a typical competitive audit process that we've recently implemented into our process here at Unique Designz, and it is tremendously helpful now for the next steps that we do inside of our process and how we build out our brands for our clients. And so I'm so glad that we sort of infused this in and started working with this particular step, because it just strengthens the way we're going to create our brands for our clients. So Malika, I appreciate you coming on the call with me and doing this together as an internal meeting, if you will, to kind of also show the audience sort of the behind the scenes stuff of what goes on.
And our process, because we've definitely are in the process of refining our systems and really just strengthening everything up. So anyway, super, super cool stuff. That's a wrap, guys. Hope you got some value out of it. If you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel yet, please do. And appreciate you guys watching. Drop some comments below if you have any questions.
and I can get back to you as soon as I possibly can. So have an awesome day, guys. Talk soon.